Ella Jane Fitzgerald, more known as Ella Fitzgerald, was born on April 25, 1917, in Newport News, Virginia. Fitzgerald's parents, Temperance Tampy Williams and William Fitzgerald, separated shortly after Ella's birth. Tampy then got remarried to Joseph de Sylvia. Tampy and Ella moved in with him to Yonkers, New York. Ella accepted Joe as her stepfather after her half-sister Frances was born. To maintain the family, Joe dug ditches and was a chauffeur, and Tampy worked at a laundromat and a caterer. Ella also worked to help her family as a runner for local gamblers. She considered herself as a tomboy, and she made friends easily. She enjoyed sports and loved to take the train to Harlem to watch acts in the Apollo Theater with her friends. Ella's mother died in 1932. After this, she moved in with her aunt. Joe also died a little after Tampy, and Frances moved in with Ella and her aunt, Virginia. Fitzgerald went through a really tough period and began to skip school. She was sent to a reform school but didn't stay there long. Ella's first passion was dancing, not singing. She participated in school musicals but never considered herself a singer. Once Ella escaped from reform school, she found herself broke during the Great Depression. She was lucky enough to be pulled out of a weekly drawing at the Apollo and had a chance to compete in A Murder Night. Fitzgerald went to the theater planning to dance, but after she saw the Edwards sisters' performance before hers, Ella thought that she could not compete with what they did. She said that they were the dancingest sisters around. While on stage, Ella quickly made the decision to sing. She told the band to play Hoggy Carmichael's Judy, a song she knew well. Ella was nervous, and all she could hear were the audience voices saying, "What is she going to do?" Fitzgerald quickly quieted the audience, and by the end of the song, they were demanding an encore. For her encore, Ella sang "The Object of My Affection." This was the beginning of Ella becoming the First Lady of Song. She is very well known and recognized by this title. Ella since then began entering and winning every talent show she could find. In January 1935, she won the chance to perform for a week with the Tiny Bradshaw Band at the Harlem Opera House. It was there that Ella first met the band leader Chick Webb. He was very impressed with her voice, but Chick had already hired a singer for the band. He offered Ella the opportunity to test with his band when they played a dance at Yale University. "If the kids like her, she stays," Chick said. And the kids did, because despite the tough crowd, Ella was a major success, and Chick hired her to travel with the band for only $12.50 a week. In mid-1936, Ella made her first recording, "Love and Kisses," under the Decca label with moderate success. By this time, she was performing with Chick's band at prestigious Harlem Savoy Ballroom, often referred to as the world's most famous ballroom. Ella's mentor, Chick, died on June 16, 1936. It was at this point when Fitzgerald came onto her own. Chick's band was renamed Ella Fitzgerald and Her Famous Band. The First Lady of Song faced discrimination, but her band manager Norman refused to accept any type of discrimination at hotels, restaurants, or concert halls, even if they traveled to the Deep South. Ella didn't let anything stop her. She collaborated with other African American musicians, such as Louis Armstrong. Together, they created a very famous song, "Dream a Little Dream of Me."
Bright above you, night breezes seem to whisper, "I love you." Birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me.
Fitzgerald died on June 15, 1996. She left behind a major legacy. Every time we hear one of her songs, it makes the whole crowd want to get up and dance. Her voice is amazing and moving, and her story, overcoming discrimination and the loss of her parents, it's amazing, and she is one person that we should really all look up to.